Alright, so here we are back again, and what I want to do in this video is I want to work on windows. I want to go for around that size, I think, but not this exact style. So I want to actually select this one, and see if I can get the whole thing. Alright, I'm going to bring my 3D cursor there, and I'm going to bring in a plane. Now I got to get a frame on there too, so let's just make it and see what size we want for this. Do I do the frame first or do I do the window first? I don't know. I want to put that there, and I'm actually going to get rid of those. Get rid of all that stuff. Get rid of these guys. Get rid of this thing down here. Let's leave the door there. Okay, so all right. Yeah, okay, frame. And yeah, so what I was thinking was the following. I'm going to start putting edge loops in. So I have a bigger one up there, and then okay, let's do one in the middle and split it. And these can be kind of narrow frames like that. And the bottom one, I'm going to do similar size. I'm not going for exact or anything. And then I was thinking, if we just dissolve those edges and dissolve those edges, that could be like my pieces of wood. Maybe what I'll do is, well, I'm just going to select it all. I'm going to press Alt-M and split faces by edges. So now I've got that, but I'm still going to break them out. So I'm going to go P, break that out, and oops, maybe those can be together. P, break those out, and down here, that one, P, break that out. So that should give me all the parts that I want. Let's actually just focus on this stuff. Slash key. And I can just hide that if I want. So with all those separated, let's see, if I just come into edit mode and I extrude them back, let's flip those. If I do that and then I come in here and I add my bevel 0.01, let's see if that's too much. I'm just going to try it. So let's select all of these and then select that one last and Control L, copy modifiers. I could have it as separate pieces. I kind of think that I want to make this a smaller bevel, like 0.3, just barely there. So if I do that, then I will select this one and then that one. Control L, copy modifiers. What about doing something like that for my frame? And before I do anything else, let's see, I've got this, It may not be the shape that I want yet. I'm going to Control R there. And I want to make the frame. So I'm just going to come over here to this. And I think these are pretty much square. Well, I'll start with this, and then I'm going to get rid of that one. I'll do one. You know what? Oh, I'm going to change the shape of this a little bit. Let's select everything and go into wireframe. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to pull it down like that. Start with that. Okay, let's take this and just hide inset. Get rid of that, and go ahead and we'll extrude it back a bit. I probably will get rid of back faces. Just want to pull that in a bit, have a look at that, and see how I feel about it. Okay, so let's do this. Actually, that may need to be flipped. Let's grab, say, this piece here. Is that angled? Is that straight? Let's Shift D to duplicate, pull that down, and let's break it out. And just give it a little bit of thickness, and just sort of try to get it in the middle. If I do that, this piece I'm going to scale in the Y a little. Yeah, okay, that's better. If I take this piece and set the origin to geometry, so it's just, you know, my gizmo's right in the middle of that. Shift D and rotate Y 90. If I do that and pull it over to here, and then add a mirror to that, let's set the origin to the 3D cursor. Oh, there. What am I doing wrong? Ah, okay, so Control R, rotation and scale. I'm just going to look at this. I'm going to scale these in the Z. At least of those are under. Let's see actually where we're at. Maybe just pull that down under its own frame. Like that. How does that look? I don't think it looks even yet. So I'm going to come in and just a little bit more. Just want these sort of squares to seem kind of even. I think that's probably okay. So let's see if I can take the frame and Control copy modifier, see that bevel on there. And these ones here, let me just scale in the Z so they're underneath there. And alright, maybe we'll get rid of some back faces that we definitely don't need. So we'll get rid of that one. And in face selection, Shift Alt and click there, get rid of those. And I might as well come around here and get rid of stuff as well. That one and that one. And this one. How's that look? So obviously this window will be copied down there. Just getting a sense for it. Yeah. So I didn't put the okay, because this one's mirrored, so I'm going to apply that mirror, and I'll I can still do the unwrap, join those. So Control L, copy modifier, so we get that bevel on there. Alright, so let's go around and start unwrapping this, get the texture on. So I'm going to apply that, and let's come around and apply all the bevels for the frame. Yeah, okay, we'll do it that way, right? Just want to make sure, yeah, I want these on the inside of those kind of things. Okay, so can we just do it the same way? Grab those, Control E, mark seam, and maybe one down here, mark seam, and that should go all the way, right? Let's Shift H. No, it's not going to work. Okay, Shift H, and yeah, it didn't. Okay, yeah, okay, never mind. I've got an extra edge in there. That's good to know. X dissolve edges, and then now I'll grab that, Control E, mark C, make sure. Okay, Alt H, good. Let's make sure I don't have any extra edges. I do on there. That's what I was getting at. Okay, and while I got you here, I'm going to do the same thing. Control E, mark seam, and just choose anyone, really. Mark seam. Okay, good. Alt H. So that leaves us with those. Might as well focus on those. I don't think there's anything to get rid of. Let's grab there, and there, and maybe there. Control E, mark seam. Oops, what happened? That one. And that one, and say this one. Mark seam. Alt H. Now, so those are unwrapped. And so let's have a look at the window here. I'm going to apply that bevel, and I'm going to apply that bevel. And how about we just focus on those? And for this one, this is a little different. So I think I will choose that one that goes all the way around. I think. I'm going to test this in a second. If I just choose, I think I want to do the 4 corners. It doesn't really matter which one. Oops. Let's say I do that. Mark C. And that might be all I need to do. Let's go over to the editor and select. Let's see if I could get just the frame and just have a look at what that looks like. Yeah, that could work. Okay. And then for these, it's just a simple one of those, one of those, one of those, I think. So if I take the whole thing and I unwrap, okay, the only thing I want to have a look at this and see where that's coming from. Okay, what's your story? Oh, do I have the ends on these? Can I grab these? I think maybe I do. And Shift H. Yeah. Okay. In that case, I could get rid of them, or do I want to just... No, you know what? Why not get rid of them? Do this, select those, and select that face and this face, and then go Control Plus, and then X faces. If I was to take, well, I may as well do this one as well. Select that one, and Control Plus. No, Control Plus over here. If I take that and unwrap that, I'll just get straight stuff. Okay, that's what I wanted. So now, okay, that's everybody. I'm not looking. I think that's going to be okay. So slash key. Oh, I guess will I get everybody back? Yes, I did. All right. We're going to organize this into a collection in a second there. Let's just hide that and grab all the Windows stuff. Okay. Windows. And let's just pull it out. Nope, I didn't get everything. Pull it out for the moment. All right, let's just focus on Windows. If I take the whole thing now and unwrap, everybody looks pretty good. So let's see if I put on this posts material. We'll have to do some moving around. And I might want to change. I'm just going to move some of these. Actually, I shouldn't be rotating them yet until I'm concentrating. I'm not concentrating, I'm just rotating. We're going to look at this and see how I want that. Something like that is what I'm thinking of. So let's go into this one and put posts on as well. Okay, so this one's going to need a little bit of work. I'm going to, in 3, Shift Alt and click there. And I'm going to rotate 90 for those ones. Just pull them wherever. And I'm going to Shift Alt and click there and rotate 90. So that's kind of the way I'm going to want the grain for that to go. So I'm going to select all of that, and I can bunch it together maybe a bit more now, just so I can scale it kind of all together evenly. And what's that? Yep, that one's going to be rotated. Oh, that's not 80. Yeah, I'll just throw that in there. All right. Something like that. I can change the scale if I want to. So let's now go to this stuff and see what happens if I just unwrap that and put on posts. Okay, got it on that one. All of these, select that one last, Control L, link materials. Okay, so these ones I'm going to want going vertically, so I'm just going to rotate 90. And it's going to be like that. So let's take all these. And there's a chance that I'll change the material on this, but I'm not sure yet. Now, this being the case, I think I'm going to take this and this, I'm going to join those together. And I'm going to put a plane in behind there as well. I may want to work on that. I'm not worried about the sides. Or am I? I should probably rotate that 90. Yeah, that's going to look better. Alright, so maybe we got to look at that one's okay. Let's have a look at these. It's going sideways. That one, that's okay. Alright, let's come in here and just select something that's central and bring in a plane and rotate it. And this is going to be a pane of glass, is what it is. Alright, so I'm just going to grab this edge, pull it under the frame. This one's going under the frame, and these two will go under the frame as well. Like that. But let's see if we can move it back away, something like that. Could be okay. And so this is posts. This is going to be a new one. And this is going to be, I'll just call this window glass. And for this, at this point, I'm going to just like make it metallic and kind of shiny like that. And I might do something different later. Maybe we'll make it darker. And I'm just going to leave that there for now. So I think what I'll do is I'll take, no, we'll just leave it all together, I think. I want to join that to there. And then I can just copy this whole window down. I might lengthen, and I'm going to push it in behind. I think, is that the right amount of room? I can't see. Yeah, I think something like that. So that's all in window, right? All right, let's go back to layout. Let's save. Slash key to bring everything back. So this would be, I'd have to select all of these. No, not that, like that. I'm going to join at least those together. And to tell you the truth, I think I'm going to join all of it together. Yeah. Because I'm not going to be moving those windows. And for now, as I always say, I'm just going to push it against. Let's see. See, I lose the glass there, don't I? So really, I probably am going to cut holes. I was kind of hoping I could just have them on the surface, but I think I will have to. I'm going to take it all, I'm going to scale it a little bit, and I'll, what is it? Control A, rotation and scale. Yeah. Did I get rid of the backs? Yeah, I did. Yeah. I'll put it there for now. So I'll just decide if I like that wood, keeping the post wood. It looks a little bit different, so matches the theme sort of. Alright, so what I'll do is, let's do a merge by distance. I got rid of some vertices, so that was important to do. And let's double check that. Okay. I'm going to bring the 3D cursor right to the middle of that. And because this is called Windows, or maybe I'll just call it Window. I'm going to use instancing for now. And I might stay with that. I'm going to set the origin to the 3D cursor and set the geometry to origin. And so I should have that. It should be, it's just not quite in the same position. So put it there temporarily instead of saying for now. And I'm going to copy these down. I'm going to have to do something with this one because I'm instancing off this one. You know what? Let me think. If I take this, select, Shift D to duplicate, pull it down, but I make this a new collection. Call it, say, Window Double. That's now a new thing, because I want to work on that in a moment. So I can take this one, the instanced one, and Shift D to duplicate, pull it over here, rotate Z minus 90, and I want to start looking at what it's going to be like here. Yeah, I don't think this is the right height or size yet. And because of that, I'm going to come back to this one. I'm going to scale it. I'm going to do that a little bit too. And that's going to change all of them. And I'm also going to move it down a bit. And that'll move all of them. And that'll put this over there. Which is okay. I'm now going to get rid of this because I'm not going to use that one. I want them in a similar size. And I'm not sure where I'm going to put these yet, but so just for the time being, I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to drag another one. And I know there's stuff on the other side and the back, but I'm not going to worry about that yet. So this is without cutting a hole yet in the geometry. So we'll get to that later. I think it will be necessary. I don't think I want to have them like that. But let's try this. I said I was going to take this and I was going to duplicate it. Everyone will go crazy. But I'm now going to move that into the Window Double one. So I have just this. And I want to see if I can use this to create a double window. Alright, let's put it there for now. And let's just focus just on that. Alright, so let's see. Let's come in here. And I joined everything together, so kind of may make it a little bit fun to do. How about this? How about I want to get it the right size, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select some of these things, really all that. Let's see if I got all that. Control L. I just want to get everything. No, I didn't get this one. No. Except for the frame, really. I'm going to break that out for the time being. And is that all that? Okay. So let's do this. Let's take, I'm going to want a bigger one, I think, in the middle. So I'm just going to duplicate it for the moment. Put it out here. Let's just start on this. I'm going to join these back together. Because I'm going to go into edit mode and I'm going to box select all of this stuff and I'm going to pull it out like this. Let's have a look at this. similar to that. I'm going to put a post in the middle. And to do that, I'm thinking I could probably grab that. And let's see, Shift D. And I'm going to make it, I'm going to scale it in the X. Make it a bit wider. I want it definitely wider than those. Just kind of put it like that. I think that could work. And so now I'm just going to refine it. I think this is the shape that I want to go for. I think. Let's see how that works. Now, can I just throw that on? All right, let's bring everything back. And then I have a double window down there. I think I'm okay with that. So that gives us our windows, and that may be good enough for this particular video, and just leaving it at that and coming back in the next video working on the door and starting to work on this stuff. I think I will do the roof part myself. We need to put a texture on this thing right here. Is in fact, let me just double check. Let's just look at this. This has just got solidify on it. So what if I was to come over here and unwrap? Okay, that's an okay unwrap. Let's just do this one real quick. Let's come to materials, and I don't have a metal material, so let's create one. Let's call that metal, and let's just set this up. So Control T, and these textures aren't available now on the Zero Bio Discord, so you go there and you will find these 4 textures. I'm just going to grab this one and use it. And let's have a look. Yeah, that's on there. And I haven't even applied the solidify. So, okay, so that's going to go in there. And I will eventually go around and look and make sure that I've got the roughness set right and the bump and all that. So we'll do all that stuff. So there will be a piece like this that goes up here. In fact, I think I just want to make this not quite as high. I think I may have raised it last time, just so it's not exactly the same as the part that comes sticking out. So I'm okay with that. All right, so I'll leave it at that, and I will do the roof on my own and a little piece there the same way as I did this one, and we'll come back and we'll do door. There's a couple of doors. There's a door there. We got to do this piece. We got to do the walkway. We still have our work cut out for us, but that's all the time I got for you right now. All right, see you again soon.